Now, I know that big changes happen around YouTube. It seems like every other week they change something major and everybody gets all upset. But most of us, as content creators and viewers, users of the platform, we can just, shrug them off and they work themselves out. This one has the potential to be a little bit different. This one concerns a lot of people because it has the potential to really snowball out of control. And I hope this video that I'm making helps alleviate some people's concerns, but also helps people to raise some serious questions, because asking and answering questions amongst users and creators will help us control and steer that snowball if it does roll out of control. So, in case you don't know, YouTube is making creators from this point forward classify their content as whether it's being made for children or not for children, to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, known as COPPA. And the purpose of this act, and the long and short of it, is it's to keep shady, like, advertisers and pedophiles from using social media to gather information about children to do horrible, horrible things usually. And I'm sure that 99.9% of the people that are watching this video right now do not want to see, any harm come to children in any way, shape, or form, and would love to comply with this major change that's happening around YouTube. But there's so much gray area here that I'm afraid it's gonna freaking start raining soon. So, firstly, let's have a look at this. If you don't set your content, or if we detect error or abuse, we may set your audience for you. If you fail to set your content accurately, you may face compliance issues with the Federal Trade Commission or other authorities, and we may take action on your YouTube account. So, so when they say we will set your audience for you, does that mean every other video that I post is going to automatically be set to that audience? I mean, will I be able to change it? Will my account be banned? There's way too many questions. I mean, what are the other authorities that they're talking about? That one paragraph can literally pose like 50 new questions that somebody needs to answer, and it's really going to be a job sifting through all this. So I know what you're thinking, and if you're not, you probably should be. Hey man, calm down. All video games are rated. So if you're a content creator and you rely heavily on video games to create your content, you already know what you're getting into, because the video game has a rating and it tells you whether it's created for children or not. And I was thinking the same thing, kind of breathing a sigh of relief, until I read this. What is made for kids content? We cannot provide specific legal advice, but according to the Federal Trade Commission's guidance on COPPA, a video is a child directed, which we call made for kids, if it is directed to children as the primary audience. If it is directed to children, but children are a secondary audience, like cartoon videos that primarily target teenagers, but is also intended for younger kids. So, according to that fruit Newton of vagueness, you can pretty much take the rating system and crumple it up and throw it out the friggin' window. Because let's say I create something that's intended for a teenager. By the way, if a human being 13 years or younger is considered a child. If I make something that's intended for a teenager, it's somebody's, and nobody knows who at this point, it's somebody's opinion as to whether little kids will like it. Uh, I really don't even know what to make of that, but that kind of, takes a big dump on the whole rating system as far as I'm concerned. So when you're considering whether or not your channel's videos are made for kids, you should consider various factors, including subject matter of the video, whether children are your intended or actual audience for the video, whether the video includes child actors or models, whether the video includes characters, celebrities, toys that appeal to children, including animated characters or cartoon figures, whether the language of the video is intended for children to understand. Now, the one that concerns me is the next line, whether the video includes activities that appeal to children, such as play acting, simple songs, or games, or early education. So, just because it has the word games on it, maybe I'm overreacting a little bit, but it's for somebody who relies heavily on games to create their content. It's pretty concerning, and it doesn't sit easy with me. It's just it raises a lot of questions that need a lot of answering, and I really hope that YouTube works it out. I mean, I understand what they're doing and why they're doing it. They basically have to. They don't want to go through this, and it's for a really good reason. I mean, it's one of the best reasons, and children need protection from adults, and that's just the way it is. But like I said, there's a lot of vagueness, and it's going to be overwhelming for YouTube, and there's going to be a lot of people that their livelihoods are going to be greatly affected all at once by this, and it's a really big deal for a lot of people. And like I said, it could totally snowball out of control, and it's not going to destroy the platform or anything, but it could put a major speed bump in the road for all of us. And I'm just really, I want to know what you guys think. Really, in the comment section below, just feel free to fire away whatever's on your mind. Like, for example, the thumbnail that I used for this video, it looks like a friggin' Muppet. It looks like a cartoon character, but if you play the game that's from, Trover controls saves the universe or something, it has some of the nastiest swearing and funniest adult jokes I have ever seen in a video game. I mean, who's gonna police that kind of thing? Somebody's gonna sit back and connect dot A with dot B, like, oh, it looks like a freaking cartoon character, and a little kid's gonna like this, but it's got like some of the nastiest jokes that you'll ever hear in your entire life. What algorithm is gonna be able to sort through that properly? I mean, who's gonna be the victim here? The the creator, the viewer, or the little kid? Uh, uh, I don't mind if my video has the comments section disabled because they don't want people, harvesting information about little kids that are posting comments and stuff like that. That's fine by me. But it's like improper labeling could really affect your traffic, how you're relevant in search results, things like that. And it's not going to keep me up at night, but it's really not sitting well with me. And any discussion on it, seriously, from you guys would really be appreciated. Uh, I mean, hopefully it works out well. Hopefully this video just helps shed some light on a few things. I wanted it to calm some people down, and for other people, it really needs to raise questions that they didn't raise before. And if you like this, guys, please drop a subscribe. If you didn't like it, please drop a subscribe anyway. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.